Happy Monday, Hail Stalkers. Lead meteorologist John Choquette here for our daily 12 p.m. hail forecast. Mind my awkward stance. I think I did a little bit too much hail dancing over the weekend, and I kind of screwed up my shoulder a little bit yesterday. So if I'm a little stiff, a little awkward standing, it's because I'm trying not to hurt myself too bad here. But anyway, we had a lot going on over the weekend, especially on Friday. I'm sure a bunch of you guys watched. We had over 12,000 people now viewed our live coverage from Friday, so I think it needs no introduction talking about the storm that happened in the Dallas area. And we also have a couple sleeper storms that we want to mention. If you missed our forecast on our video on Saturday, Derek was here with the green pants, so he had no legs here on the green screen, and it was a good time. We'll review that, and then we'll look ahead at the next chance for storms, possibly a pretty potent event going into this weekend. Alright, so make sure you have those notifications set up so you don't miss any of our forecasts, any of our live coverage, any of our maps, and anything of the sort. You go into your notification settings on your desktop computer. Can't change it on the app just yet. You go in, you can select three different ways, through your push notifications, through email, or through your desktop computer, and the regions you wish to be notified for. Whole nation, for certain states like Texas or Georgia or whatever, and then, or just city metros like the Atlanta area or Dallas or Oklahoma City, etc. Then that, again, if you guys watch every single day, you know pretty much same spiel every day. This is an overview from Friday. Excuse me there. We had 97 hail reports, which I know when we did this on Saturday it's at 89. The stragglers came in. We came just under 100 hail reports for the day. Ton of hail across the area, and again, obviously the main focus was the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, for which we had the 5-star map. And on Saturday, a little bit of a sleeper storm kind of surprised us, came in and dropped up to some 2-inch hail here across Idaho Falls, Idaho. 11 reports out of that, all exclusively out of this one storm. Shout out to Heather for covering that Saturday evening for us, this nice little sleeper storm that happened up in the mountain northwest. So this was our 5-star map across the Dallas area on Friday. Again, a lot of you guys watched our coverage, and here's the map to show it. McKinney, Allen, Frisco, other places like Prosper and Plano and Rockwall, a whole bunch of places got hit with hail from this one. Max hail size over 3 inches. I think about 3.5 inches is probably the max size we saw. And house count over 300,000, 382,000, 391. And here's just some pictures across the area. Again, you guys probably seen most of these by now. That's already Monday. If you haven't, then here's your little update here. Just to let you know, Dallas area was hit. Also at the same time as the series of Dallas storms that happened. I didn't have too much coverage of this on my live stream. I kind of wish I did after seeing some of the videos come out of this. The Shreveport area got hit. The hailstorm up to some golf ball size, a lot of golf ball size hail, 49,371. And really wind-driven, again, this was a pretty impressive looking storm as well. This would have been a real focus of our coverage had the Dallas area not been hit with multiple storms at the same time. I'll make sure in future videos we try to split the time between all the storms going on. And of course, on April 7th, Idaho Falls, Idaho, up to 2-inch hail. That one's about 30,000 houses. Pretty good. I think about most of the town was hit. And you see pretty big hail. Real hard stuff. And there was quite a few pictures I saw of siding all jacked up, and it looks like probably some good stuff for the roof. So you can get siding and roofs on this one. So again, bit of a sleeper storm. If you're willing to take that trip up to Idaho and you don't feel like going to Dallas, I'd suggest checking out the Shreveport map or the Idaho Falls map for coverage of things other than just fighting it out in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Alright, so moving forward now, hail forecast for today, no hail expected. It looks like it's going to be real quiet today. And spoiler alert, looks like we're going to be pushing forward here. I got to bring up that 5-day. Tomorrow's quiet as well. Wednesday is quiet as well. No need for you guys to completely freak out yet, though. It looks like Thursday, we have a very small chance. So basically, we have a lot of moisture returning. We have a really big system trying to kick out from the west, moving through on Thursday and Friday. And Thursday is that typical day before the day type situation. You got the big day on Friday. Thursday, if the cap that we always talk about, if that can break, we can see a few big storms along the dry line. Dry line's going to be extending from the Nebraska border all the way down through probably about south of Abilene, Texas, for example. And again, the big question, we have 5%, mainly because will storms fire? Right now, it's not looking like it's going to fire right now. I think things are going to stay dry, but again, we're far enough out where I got to put that in there just in case things change and we actually see some storms fire up on Friday. They'd be pretty, or on Thursday, excuse me, and they'd probably be pretty isolated in general, regardless of if it happens. Friday looks like it's going to be a much bigger day, much broader area. I have it extending all the way from Wisconsin down through just east of Dallas. I think we're going to see quite a bit of activity on Friday. The models right now are having a hard time really kind of pinpointing what's going to happen. Again, it's far enough out where I know a lot of things are going to change. I'm just pointing at the general favorable pattern. There will be severe weather on Friday, whether or not it's a lot of isolated supercells and it's a huge outbreak for us to cover, or if it's going to be some supercells that turn into a line of storms fairly quickly. That's too early to really say, but this is the general area we're watching. Again, anywhere from Wisconsin all the way down into Texas pretty far. And right now, up to tennis ball size hail is that risk, 15%. This will all change through this week. And since, the next couple days are pretty dead, we're putting all our focus into looking on Friday. And finally, the last day of our 5-day here, Saturday, everything shifts further to the east. And right now, there's a 5%. That computer's in the way. That's also 5%. Right now, seeing up the golf ball size hail. Big question for Saturday, of course, is if Friday ends up turning into a big squall line, it'll wash out the whole risk area for Saturday. So right now, again, low confidence, but just giving a general look at what we're expecting to have our focus be throughout this week. So, of course, again, today's quiet, tomorrow's quiet, Wednesday's quiet, but we have more to come. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then after that, things also get pretty convoluted beyond Saturday, as seems to be the freaking case this year, of just we think something's big's going to happen, then things get all confusing and convoluted as we move forward. So I'm going to take time, I'm going to show you guys the models a little bit here just to give you an idea of what we have been looking at across the nation for this weekend. Again, just to kind of give you guys some some visualization to what we were talking about here beyond just our little forecasts. This is the GFS American model. You guys know this. Here's the 500 millibar. I can't show you too much today. It looks like the models are having some problems with this particular run, so it's not showing any low-level stuff. But just to show you, here's Thursday, kicking out Thursday afternoon. The big trough coming out of the west. We have some ridge up to the east, even knowing the cold air is still trying so hard to keep itself in place. But it will get moisture streaming all the way up to about Nebraska. And I think the timing of this ejecting out is just the tiniest bit off. So we can speed this up about 6 hours. We could see quite a bit of activity on Thursday. Right now, I don't think that's going to be the case. Maybe only 1 or 2 storms fire, if that, if anything. Yeah, very strong cap in place on Thursday. We move forward, and you can see a big, pretty easy time to see, a pretty easy trough to see here. A lot of energy with this as we move forward to, this is Friday evening. The big question with this will be, is the whole thing going to fire? We're going to get a big squall line, or are we going to get isolated supercells? This has been fluctuating a lot, and there's a lot of differences between the American model and the European model, so we can't really focus too much on the exact what we're expecting, and all along with the fact that it's over 100 hours out. All these things put together make it so we have a lot of questions for Friday. However, the only thing I can say for certainty is there will be severe weather on Friday across somewhere from Iowa down through Texas, points east, and moving forward, or Friday, I mean, that's a Saturday. And then Saturday, it pushes to the east, and then beyond that, it pushes even further to the east. Oh, and then the models stop working. So, pushes even further east, and the big problem with this system is right now it looks like it's going to sweep the Gulf of a lot of its moisture. So for this next system, we may not have that much moisture to work with when that kicks out behind it. So that's where a lot of questions come in. Are we going to sweep out our moisture source, or is this being overdone? I know what happened on over the weekend. The cold front crashing to the south on Friday was going much slower than what was being modeled. It was modeled to go very fast. Did not, and then we had a lot of severe weather on Friday in areas that we weren't even really expecting beyond just the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So my estimate is this isn't going to be as dramatic as it's showing right now, and then we might have more moisture and the pattern gets more favorable beyond this. The big question is how much moisture gets swept away, or can we actually get more moisture to come back? So that's all we're really looking at. We'll have more forecast details tomorrow, of course, as we always do at 12 p.m. And if you guys make sure you follow us on Facebook, and let me just get back to the forecast here. Again, sorry, I'm a little off my game today. I'm trying to combat the pain, combat the hurting shoulder, and try not to hurt myself too much doing this. But make sure you follow us here on Facebook. I'm sure most of you guys do follow us. Most of you guys watch us on Facebook. Share our videos. Get it out there. Get more people watching us. Click on see first so you don't miss any of our forecasts. Even if you do happen to miss our push notifications, we pop right up the top of your news feed, so you can see these videos every single day at noon or whenever you get a chance to watch them. And if you have any more questions, if you want to purchase any of the maps that I mentioned here in the video today, if you want to just have more questions about what we offer here at Hailtrace, give us a call, 855-334-4245. You can email us, info@hailtrace.com, or you can visit our website, find more details there, and also you can message us on Intercom on our website. It's this little chat icon in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Click on that, and you can chat with everybody. It sends out to the whole staff, so people will respond there. That's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully I'll be feeling a little bit better, a little looser tomorrow. That hail dancing sometimes get a little too intense. Really hoping for more storms, as I'm sure you guys are as well, moving forward for the remainder of this week into this weekend. And I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. I'll see you tomorrow at 12 p.m.